children, welcome to my tutorial again. Already I have uploaded 2 videos of sound. There I have explained the concept of echo and some basic concept based on sound. Today I am going to teach you some numericals based upon the principle of echo. So to understand today's video, you have to understand those videos first. So first of all, you watch those videos and after that you watch this video so that you can do the numericals. So before starting today's video, just one request to you, please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you won't miss the latest videos. So please stay tuned with my channel. So children, here I have written one question. Let's read the question first. The human ear can detect sounds from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. If the speed of the sound in air is 330 meter per second for all frequencies, calculate the wavelengths corresponding to the given audible range frequencies. As all of you know that the audible range is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Already it has given. And velocity of sound also given. Here it is asking that it is same for all the frequencies. So you have to calculate the wavelengths. So first of all, from the question only, I am going to underline what we need from the question and what it is asking. So there, that audible range is 20 Hz and it is the 20,000 Hz. Second one is the speed of the sound in air is 330 meter per second. And it is asking that calculate the wavelength. As I have told that, you have to go through the previous videos where I have given the relationship between the wave velocity, frequency and lambda wavelength. So you have to put this relation here. So what has given here? The two frequencies it has given, and it is asking the wavelength for both of the frequencies. You have to calculate this individually. For 20 Hz one frequency and for 20,000 Hz is another frequency. So you have to calculate the wavelengths for both of these frequencies. Now let's write. First frequency is f equal to 20 Hz and your velocity of sound is 330 meter per second. So as you know that relationship is V is equal to f lambda. From here you can calculate lambda is equal to V by f. So V equal to 330 by 20. So you will get 0 0 cancel and it is the 16.5 meter. This is the first one. Second one, we will calculate that one. F is equal to 20,000 Hz. So again V equal to 330 meter per second. Again from the same relation, you will get lambda equal to V by F. So your 330 by 20,000. Got it? You can make it like this. 33 by 2 into 10 to the power 3. So that it will be very easy to take this power to the offside. Now you will get it. It is a 16.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So this is your answer. It is asking that in the question that find the wavelength for both the frequencies. So first wavelength is 16.5 meter and second wavelength is 16.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now let's go to the second numerical. Now children, read the second question. The sound made on the surface of a lake takes 4.5 seconds. Here it is the time is the important. To reach a boatman, how much time? Again it is asking the time. So this is the again important factor. Will it take to reach a diver inside water? A diver is inside water. And how much time it will take to reach that one? At the same depth is also same. If the speed of the sound in water is 4.5 times the speed of the sound in air. That is again important factor. Speed of the sound in water and speed of the sound in air. Now let's write. As you know the relation, V is equal to d by t. Velocity equal to distance by time. So here two velocities has given. One is the velocity of air. Another one is the velocity in water. Distance is same. It has written the same depth. That's why distance is same. So you can make D by here time taken in air. Suppose T air. Here velocity water is equal to D by T water, time taken in water. T water means time taken in water. Now, what is given condition here? The sound made on the surface of the lake 4.5 seconds. Then it is asking that how much time inside the water. Means it is asking T water. T water is your question mark. T air has given 4.5 seconds. Then speed of the sound in water is 4.5 times the speed of the sound in air. Means what is the ratio? When the speed of the sound in water is 4.5 times, means V water equal to 4.5 V air. So from this relationship, V water divided by V air is equal to 4.5. Then come to this D same. Now we can here, you can ask D equal to, from this you can imply D is equal to VA into TA. Here implies D is equal to V water into T water. As D same, we can make from this relationship VA into TA is equal to V water into T water, because both the distance is same, D same, D same. That's why we will get this one. Now here we have to find out what is the question mark, that time taken inside the water, T water. So T water is equal to VA into TA by V water. So as you know that V air by V water, here I have taken V water by V air is 4.5. So V air by V water is 1 by 4.5. So you can write 1 by 4.5 into T air means what is given, that is the 4.5 second. I didn't write, let's write that T air is equal to 4.5 second. That also one of the given condition. Here you can take the reciprocal, V air by V water equal to 1 by 4.5. Now we put here 1 by 4.5 as it has given the V air by V water, and what is the T air? That is the 4.5 second. So it is the answer is 1 second. So your answer is T water is 1 second. Means how much time it is taking? That it will take 1 second to reach the diver inside the water at the same depth. That is your answer. Now let's go to the third question. Now children, let's change the third question. A boy hears an echo of his own voice from a distant hill after 1 second. So this is the important term, that is a time. The speed of the sound in air is 350 meters per second. Another important term. What is the distance of hill? It is asking distance. So as echo, whenever echo is coming, your one of only formula, that is the V equal to 2D by T. As I have told, I have given it in the previous video. So only one formula is there. V is equal to 2D divided by T. Now from this you note down whatever the given condition and what it is asking. So given condition is T is equal to 1 second. V is equal to 350 meter per second. And asking D equal to question mark. So same thing you have to write. Now equals formula is equal to V is equal to 2D divided by T. Means your 350 is equal to 2D divided by 1. So 2D is equal to 350. D is equal to 350 divided by 2. Your answer is D is equal to 175 meter. Over. Very easy answer. And if you know the formula of echo, definitely you can do this. Now go to the next question. Now children, let's read the next question. A radar is able to detect the reflected waves from an enemy aeroplane after a time interval of 0.02 millisecond. Here this one is the important. If the velocity of the wave is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, that is also important because we need the velocity and we need the time. Calculate the distance. This is, as I have told already, that in echo only a single formula is there, V equal to 2D by T. So from the question, whatever the bigger question is there, no need to worry. You have to find out the keywords: velocity, distance, time. Any two factor will be given. You have to find out the next factor. That is the concept of the question. So here just I am underlining what are the given condition and what is the required condition. So time had given and your velocity had given. Simply you have to calculate the distance. So V is equal to 2D by T. But your trick is that you have to know that the units are same or not. Here meter per second, here it has given millisecond. So if you will only divide this one, your answer will be wrong. You have to convert millisecond to second. So now write T is equal to 0.02 millisecond. Means you have to do it, it is the second, that is the 0.02 into 10 to the power minus 3 second. This is the relation. Now after V has given, V is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now distance you calculate, that your D is equal to, from that one, V is equal to 2D by T. So your D is equal to V into T by 2. So your V is equal to T into 10 to the power 8 and your T is equal to 0.02 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2. So by calculating it, you can calculate here 3 into 10 to the power 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 2 divided by 0.2. You can make it 10 into 2. So 2 cancel. Here 8 minus 3, that is the 5. Again 110 will go off. So that is the 5 minus 1 again. So 3 into, sorry, this is the 0.02. This is the 0.02. So you will get here 100, 10 to the 2. So you will get 10 to the power 3 meter, or this is the 3 kilometer. So this is your D. This is your answer. So only one formula is there. You have to remember that V is equal to 2D by T, and in this formula also only you can do all the numerical. Now go to the next question. Now children, let's read the next question. A boy standing in front of a wall at a distance of 85 meter. As I have underlined the needed word, distance 85 meter means D, produces 2 claps per second. That is the main trick here in this question. 2 claps per second. Remember it. Now go to the next line what is given. But he notices that the sound of his clapping coincides with the echo, and the echo is here once. Means echo is not for 2 claps. Echo is here only 1 clap. That's why here your time taken is for 1 clap, not to be calculated on 2 claps. So for 2 claps it is 1 second, and for 1 clap it is 1 by 2 second, or you can write 0.5 second. But remember children, whenever you are calculating inside your numerical, you can put the fractions, but whenever your final answer will come, you must make it in the decimal form. Otherwise, your 1 mark will be cut in your ICSE board exam. Strictly instructed by ICSE board that whenever you are doing any numerical, your final answer must be in the decimal form. Inside the problem you can do. So, whenever you are calculating, you can put 1 by 2 second or 0.5 second. But if your answer is coming in the fraction, then you have to make it decimal. So, next what is asking? That is the calculate the speed of the sound. Means V is asking. As I have told that only 3 factors are needed for the calculation of echo. So you have to find out these 3 factors only from your question. Now let's write that one. What has given? So here it has given D is equal to 85 meter. Time taken for 2 claps. 2 claps, it is 1 second. Then 1 clap, 1/2 second. You can keep it rightly. I like this because it is not your final answer. Then after, V is asking question mark. So what is the formula? V is equal to 2 into D by T. So you can put 2 into 85. 2 into 85 divided by 1/2. Then it will go up 2 into 85 into 2. So your answer is 340 meter per second. So it is your V and it is your final answer. Now go to the next question. Now children, read the next question. A boy stands 60 meter in front of a tall wall and claps. I have underlined here 60 meter. Means, as I have told every time, you have to underline the key words, whatever you need according to your formula. And the formula is V equal to 2D by T. That's why distance is needed and this is the distance. Next, what is the action? The boy continues to clap every time an echo is here. Boy is clapping continuously. That is the action and echo is coming. Another boy finds that the time taken between the first and 51st clap is 18 seconds. Maybe you will think that here T is 18 seconds, but not, because directly it has not given for one echo or one clap. It is the time gap between the first and 51st clap. Means you have to find out the number of claps. Here the number of claps is 50 claps. 51 minus 1, that is the 50 claps. So for 50 claps, time is 18 seconds. So you have to find out for one clap what is the time. That is your time here. Okay? Then calculate the speed of the sound. Over then asking for V. So you can put your formula V is equal to 2D by T. But trick is here T you have to calculate for one clap, not for 50 clap, and you cannot put 18 seconds. Now let's do what is given. Distance D equal to 60 meter. Then velocity V is asking. Velocity V is question mark. Then time taken for 50 claps. Time taken for 50 claps equal to 18 seconds. You have to find out time taken for one clap. For one clap, that is the 18 by 50 seconds. So this is the time here. So time T is equal to 18 by 50 seconds. Now put the formula. V is equal to 2D divided by T. So 2 into 60 divided by 18 by 50. So you have to calculate 2 into 60 into 50 divided by 18. 2 1 ja, 2 9 ja, then 3 3 ja, 3 20 ja. So that is the 5 2 ja 10,000 by 3. So you will get here 3 3 ja 9, 1 3 3 ja 9, again 3 3 ja 9.33, 3 3 it will come. So you will calculate 3. That is the your velocity of the sound, meter per second. 333.3 meter per second, or you can write 333 meter per second. So this is your final answer. Now children, let's read the next question. A man standing in front of a vertical cliff fires a gun. He hears the echo after 3 seconds. Means your action is man is firing a gun and echo is coming from a cliff. And what is the time taken? That is the 3 seconds. Distance had not given and your velocity also had not given. Now see the next lines, if distance had given or not. On moving closer to the cliff by 82.5 meters, he fires again. Means in this line also the actual distance had not given. Means whatever the initial position of the man from where the man is firing, that had not given. So just set up your mind that if it had not given also, you have to put the symbol, as I have told earlier. If it has not given, then also symbol wise you write whatever the given condition, put the value, whatever the not given position, put the question mark. So we have to write the conditions, and as per the formula, as I have told that only single formula is there, V is equal to 2D by T. That only we can put. Other than that, no other formulas are there. So how many times you will put in the question, that is different. But only that single formula will be applicable. So here D had not given, but set up your mind that D we will put maybe question mark, or in the further lines if it will given, then we will find out. But on moving it closer to the cliff means the man changed the position from initial position to another position. Now the man is nearer to the cliff, means distance is changed. Main distance had not given, but distance is changed. How much he came closer? 82.5 meter he came closer. Suppose I want to give an example. Suppose main distance is 100 meter. Suppose. And the man came closer by 82.5 meter. Now you just calculate what is the new distance. Yes, you have to subtract it. Means total distance is 100 meter. The man came closer, and new distance means 100 minus 82.5. Now see that here the main distance had given or not. Go to the next line. He fires again and he hears the echo after 2.5 seconds. Again action had given. From that new position, the man fires the gun and the time taken is 2.5. Here also the distance had not given. See the next line. Find the distance of the cliff from the initial position of the man. Means the main distance is asking. D is asking. So D is the question mark. The speed of the sound, velocity is also question mark. Maybe you are thinking, if in one formula two numbers are missing, then how can you find out? Now let's see what we will do. So now put that line. Suppose this is the man. This is the cliff. This is the main distance. So as it has not given, let it be D. From here to here, let it be D. After that, he came closer, means this is the new position. And how much he came closer? 82.5 meter he came closer. So what is the new distance? D minus 82.5. What is the time taken from here to here? That is the 3 seconds. What is the time taken from here to here? That is the 2.5 seconds. Now we can put the formula. Yes. Maybe you are thinking how many times you will put. As two distances will come, two time will come. Yes, we can put two formulas 2 times. Not two formula, that single formula 2 times. Now put the formula. First from the initial position, what is the distance? Let the distance is D. Let distance equal to D. By putting V is equal to 2D by T. But now put the value of T. V is equal to 2D by 3. You can make it equation 1. Now go to the second part. V is equal to 2D by T. Here D means 82.5. So V is equal to 2 into D minus 82.5 divided by 2.5. Make it equation 2. Now you can compare equation 1 and 2. Here also V is equal to 2D by 3 and V is equal to that much. So if you will compare, you can equalize these two values. Now put that one. 2D by 3 equal to 2 into D minus 82.5 divided by 2.5. You can cut 2 here. By doing the cross multiplication, you will get 3D minus 3 into 82.5 is equal to 2.5D. Now bring this side. 3D minus 2.5D is equal to 3 into 82.5. Now 0.5D is equal to 3 into 82.5. Now D is equal to, calculate this one, 3 into 82.5 divided by 0.5. So your answer by calculating you will get 495 meter. This is the distance. After that, to go for the second bit, that is the velocity. So you can put this value of d anywhere in equation 2 or in equation 1, but I am thinking that it is easy to put the value in equation 1 because your formula is simple. So v is equal to 2d divided by 3. So 2 into 495 divided by 3. So you will get here 165. Now it is 330 meter per second. So this is the answer of your first bit and the second bit. Practice this problem properly. So children, this is all about today's topic. Hope you understood well. In the next module, we will learn more about sound. If you want to go through other reference books also, you can go for it. So stay tuned with my channel and thank you all.